Um, if you need to know anything about me, is that I have a problem with people and how they behave. I kind of was brought up from with two parents that they kind of gave me like a rules, like a set of rules, like a book on how to behave. And apparently, nobody got the book. I give you a couple examples of things that bothers me, but I never say it. It's just in my head. The other day, a couple months ago, a cousin of mine comes to my house, right? I just bought that morning. I bought a bowl of cherries. What I like to do is to wash them individually, put them in the fridge, cold for till they get cold, and then at night I eat them. Right? Okay. We're watching a movie. All of a sudden he comes, and I hear the fridge opening. He brings my cherries and start eating them. My face? Why would you do that? I'm saying to my head. I go to my room mad. My wife comes to me and says, "Babe, what happened? Come." And I'm like, he's eating my cherries. How does he know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? I'm sorry, I was not brought up this way. You don't open anybody refrigerator. Okay? Bothers me. And then, so that's one example. Another example that bothers me, things that bothers me, I go to Subway, right? So a guy there in the line, there's 5 people already ordered. He already see the pattern of what to do in there, right? So he goes to the cashier and he's like, "Yeah, what do you do here? How do you?" And I'm like, "Guy, it says there's step 1, pick the bread. You don't see that? How do you make a sandwich at home? Do you just throw ham over the table? Are you embarrassed?" And then he's like, "Can I have a tomato, please? Not that one, but the one on the back. The one." It's not a poppy. It's a tomato. And then he goes like, "Hey, listen, since I'm not gonna get a lot of vegetables, can you double up on the meat?" It doesn't work that way. These guys are making 5 cents profit on a sandwich, and you want double meat for no veg? Are you embarrassed? Bothers me. Please, people, don't do that. Just order what's on the menu. Then I go to Starbucks. This is always happening to me. This never happens to anybody else but to me. And again, it's all in my head. I go to Starbucks. Everybody's with the Bluetooth on, right? Talking to themselves. This guy goes to the cashier and he looked like he wanted everybody to know what he was gonna order, right? So he's like, "Yes, can I have a Frappuccino Dulce de Leche Mocha Macchiato with 2 pumps of espresso with coconut sprinkles on the top?" My face? Why would you do that? Aren't you embarrassed? You order a black coffee and go to work. You should be you wanted a milkshake, not coffee. Okay? You see, it makes me madder. I'm just frustrated already. Another thing that bothers me. He goes in with his coffee cup and then start doing this. Taking a picture of yourself? Aren't you embarrassed? You have 850 pictures of yourself. What are you doing? They call it a selfie. I can't even say the word. You know how I call it? Taking a lonely. You telling me that you have nobody to take a photo of yourself? Stop it. Another thing that bothers me. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you. I go to Fred Meyer Walmart, right? Before I go out, I take a shower. Spray 4 and I do a walkthrough, right? To smell good. You look good. You need to go presentable to these places to buy milk. I go there and there's people there that they just roll out of bed and they're in their fruit section. My face inside. What are you doing? Aren't you? Where's the embarrassment anymore? There's nobody embarrassed anymore. Walking with sandals and pajamas to buy fruit? Aren't you embarrassed? Guys, please do not wear pajamas when you go out. Pajamas were intended to go from your living room into your bedroom. What's wrong with people? Okay, finish just telling you a couple of things that bothers me. So when you come to my house, don't open my refrigerator, please. Okay, that's rude. So what do we learn? Don't open anybody's refrigerator. 2, order for what is in the menu. It's been there 50 years. Just order what is there. Number 1, number 2. And please do not wear pajamas when you go to buy fruit. Thanks.